What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan 1 here, and today, guess what? Back in my room, hooray! And everything's all pretty looking and amazing. Gonna go through the grand tour with you guys. Gonna pretend you guys are like right here. You know, coming up. There's, open this door. There's stairs down there. Come up through here. So, you guys may recognize this as the entertainment center. I turned it into my computer desk because I really don't have anything else better to do with it, and I really didn't want to lug this freaking huge... There's a TV that broke, and I really don't want to use it anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of it, and I just decided to use this as my computer desk. So anyways, so you may recognize this dresser. It was over here. This thing right here was over here, and behind there's all the boxes and stuff about Transformers and Thomas and Friends, stuff like that. And, my bed was over here. This bed here was over here, and I moved it, flipped it. Now it goes right there. That basket was where the bed is. That was over here, and so on and so forth. So, today I'm actually here to talk to you guys about something amazing and something exciting. I ordered a package off of eBay. I will unbox it with you guys, and I'm really stoked about it, because it's something that I haven't gotten to do in a long time. I haven't gotten to buy any Transformers recently, and I only go dip into the rarer ones, the more movie rare ones. Like, for example, I got recently, the most recent one that I actually got was, well, it's not over here, but I got Drift. But if we're going to talk, movie-wise, I got Wheeljack. And for those of you who don't know, Wheeljack never came out in America. And you're probably going to say, well, how did you get it? Well, I paid $28 and 23 cents for it about a year ago. So, anyways, so that's the story on Wheeljack. That's the story on all of this. So, anyways, I will be ordering the Human Alliance Soundwave. I know people are going to say, well, why didn't you get the deluxe class version? Well, because the deluxe class version was $200, and I really didn't really feel like that was a worthy amount to pay for a deluxe class of Transformers. Worthy amount for deluxe class, the most I would call is $50, and that's if it didn't come out in America. It's an exclusive, or it was a Japan exclusive. So that's the only reason I would pay that much for it. So there you go. That's my package coming from eBay. Quick Thomas and Friends update. I watched Extraordinary Engines. Wouldn't really pick it up. It's not my cup of tea personally. But then again, I really didn't pay it. I didn't really like some of the episodes. I enjoyed having them bring in Hugo, the Rail Zeppelin. A little history on that. It was basically really cool, but people were worried about the propeller and everything else and so on and so forth. Oh yeah, by the way, look up. Yeah, my Welsh flag. Get over it. But they basically, whole backstory with that is that it was a design that they wanted to use, and they thought that was going to be the engine of the future. It didn't turn out that way, because the propeller ended up, injuring somebody, and but it would always get turned off before they came into the station. They would have a sign or something that said, turn it off here, and, so on and so forth. But people still got scared, because one time it didn't get turned off, and it hurt something and somebody, and they never thought, hey, let's put a guardrail or something on this. But hey, what's gonna happen? So I didn't particularly enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It's not something I would rush out and go say, I have to have this. That's not something that I would do with this movie. I mean, yeah, it was cool. It's a filler for the next movie. Like, for example, they introduced Philip in Start Your Engines, and I thought that was really nice. They introduced him, and then, so on and so forth. They introduced him before the Great Race. Now they're introducing Hugo before they start with their new movie, which is going to be called Journey Beyond Sodor. I got the plot and story behind that. Basically, the whole deal is that James gets entered into some sort of competition on the mainland, or on the other railway, or something like that, and one of the mean engines on the other railway, he's an experimental engine, so basically he's he's his own character, so basically he is, basically, he takes James, makes him look like a piece of scrap, throws him in the scrapyard, does all this and that with him. The good experimental engines decided, hey, that's not right. We're gonna go get Thomas, and we're gonna go bring him, and we're gonna go save the engine, and all this and that, and this and that, and you know. So, yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole purpose behind Journey Beyond Sodar. Me personally, I'm really excited because we get another introduction of 5 or 6 new characters in the movie. Like we got with the Great Race, we got introduced, what was it, 12 engines? 12 new engines? Something like that. So yeah, and this one we're gonna get like 5. So really excited. It's really cool. I'm excited. I really am. So anyways, yeah. So, video game wise, I'm really excited because they just announced they're in production of Halo 6. What's it going to be called? I don't know. But I'm really excited. They just announced that they're in production of Halo 6 with Microsoft. They did not announce the plot. They just said that they're in production and that they're going to start going with ideas and writing them up and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that. That's video game wise. Wooden Railway wise, I'm not really too into it right now. I'd rather pick up the Trackmaster versions, as is evidence of my bin, my Trackmaster and Tomy Trackmaster 2 stuff right there. I'd rather pick that up than I would rather pick up the Wooden Railway versions. When I was younger, I used to be into the Wooden Railway versions, but now I'm just like, eh. No, not my cup of tea anymore. But anyways, so that's the deal with that. But Wooden Railway wise, there is more stuff and more news coming out for those products. Like, for example, they came out with Hugo, 2017 redesigned, Trevor, 2017 redesigned, Stanley, who is supposed to be getting his own reintroduction, that's what they're calling it. The last time we saw Stanley was in the Great Race, and he was in there for like literally a second or two. And he was, you know, won't you take me to the railway show and all that fun stuff. That was the last time we saw Stanley. So he's supposed to be getting a comeback. I'm not sure about that. They did announce that they're going to be doing more Wooden Railway models of the Great Race, as is evidence of a couple pictures that I saw online. I'm not real keen on picking them up. If I really like what I see, I'll pick it up. If I don't like it, then I just won't pick it up. So that's that on the Railway versions. Trackmaster versions, they decided that they're going to release Shooting Star Gordon, Flying Scotsman, Streamlining Thomas, a Shima as a pulling car, like for example, see how Murdoch's coupled up to that black van right there? That's pretty much what a Shima is going to be. They also released another image of another character from the Great Race. They announced that they're going to be doing a excuse me. They announced that they're going to be doing crud. What is it? I had this all in my head, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I flip the camera on, it's like flip. All of a sudden, everything's gone. Crud. I heard they might be doing Etienne. I think. Yes, Etienne. From France. For those of you who don't know, he's actually the one who won the Great Race. Hey, cool. But that's that on that, and I'm going to turn the time over to the ending segments. But before I do that, I do want to remind you guys that I have a shopping list for Transformers and Thomas and Friends and all that fun stuff. So, before we go any further, I have to address the elephant in the room. My laptop is here. It's right there. I now have a computer desk. I also have to address a bigger elephant in the room. My heater is on. It's cold up here. Like, literally, it's cold up here. It's in the wintertime in lovely sunny Washington. As lots of people will know, I live in lovely sunny Washington. Where I live in sunny Washington, you'll never know because I will not release that information. So, that's that on that. I'm going to be unboxing my package with you guys when it gets here in 2-3 weeks. I'm gonna address this quick question. I had somebody ask me, what's the difference in the classes of the Transformers line? So I'm gonna pull a couple of things off my shelf here, literally. Yeah, we'll do crosshairs. And we'll do Optimus Prime, and I really don't want to pull... Actually, I'm going to pull this Optimus Prime right here. So, basically, you have your classes. You have Deluxe, which is the smaller one, which is still pretty darn cool to get in your hands. And you got the Voyager class, which is a little bit bigger. And then you got your Leader class, which is the biggest they get. And I had somebody say, where does Human Alliance fit in? Well, it fits in between Voyager and Leader class. So, you got Deluxe, Voyager, Human Alliance, Leader class. So, that's the scale right there. Deluxe, Voyager, Human Alliance, Leader class. I love the Human Alliance version, Leadfoot. It's great. I lost a few pieces along the way, like, what's his name? His dog and the little guy that came with him. But I'm going to be getting a Human Alliance Soundwave. I paid like $30 for it. So, yeah. Really excited for that. And I'm going to be having... I know a bunch of my characters fell down, but... Anyways, so that's that on that. Tell me what you guys want to see me, for all the Thomas and Friends fans that I have watching this video, what you want me to do next. Literally, tell me what goof video you want me to do next, or what do you want to see me do? I mean, for the Transformers people, I've got the Transformers here, 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 and for the Thomas and Friends people, I have it here, 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 and there's James over there, One Railway James, and, you know, it's really cool. Excuse me. Had a hiccup there. But, so tell me what you guys want me to do next, because I will do it. For the Thomas and Friends people, tell me what you want to see me do next, like as in goofs videos, or as in reviews, or something like that. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget ever get to leave a comment down below about what goofs video you want me to do next, or about what you want to see me do next. This is also don't forget to keep playing the trains, and don't forget to geek out and subscribe for more content. Goodbye.